Hi, welcome to the YouTube channel. I'm going to sculpt using paper mache, and I'm going to make a Minecraft diamond axe. You can really make anything with Minecraft because the concept is the grid. So take some copy paper and get it wet with some paper mache paste and cover a sheet of cardboard. And if the cardboard's a little bit thin, that's a little better. So this is just copy paper, and you're smoothing out the paste just like that, and then you're going to cover both sides. You don't really have to worry about the edges quite yet. And once you've covered absolutely everything, you're going to let it air dry. That's very important. So after about 24 hours, you're going to create a grid. So take a pencil and a ruler and make a 1-inch grid. At least I chose 1 inch. Then you're going to draw a diagonal with numbers. With most of these, you'll see how many squares there are per item, like the diamond axe. And so what I'm going to do is make a straight edge right along the edges, so that all I have to do is take the scissors and just do one cut and then turn and cut. And I think that's pretty helpful to get a nice crisp edge going back and forth just like that, so you can cut out all the squares. You will probably need a utility knife, so if you need help with that, or a Xacto knife, and you probably want a self-healing mat or something underneath it so you're not going to cut things that are underneath it as you use this knife. So go ahead and watch my process, and I will be back. So I'm back with the paper mache paste, and I have 1-inch square strips. So that will help me just kind of wrap it around each area so that I cover all my edges, and it helps attach the paper mache to each other. And I'm smoothing it out. I'm not making it too wet, but as you can see, I'm going back and forth. And so whatever size of squares that you used, I would recommend pre-cutting some strips that size, and it just makes it a lot easier to fix it, or if not, secure it. And the more paper mache you put on this, the stronger it will be. So if you want to keep adding multiple layers, you can. That's up to you, but the paper mache paste does make it strong. And so after I finish doing this, and I'm trying to keep my grid, you might want to redraw your grid so that when you paint, you have that there. That's up to you. But you do need to make sure that this completely air dries. Yes, and I'm propping it up while I'm working. I found that a lot easier, and when I let it dry, I'm going to prop it up too. So I recommend acrylic paints. If you do not have acrylic paints, you can use markers. That is perfectly fine. I do not recommend tempera paint. It will probably just flake off, but if that's all you have, then you can use that. So smooth everything out, check all your edges. So when you're ready, you can paint with acrylics, or you can use a Sharpie or a marker. So thank you so much for tuning in and liking and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Enjoy.